SoFi CEO Anthony Noto has been relentlessly buying the SoFi dip this June. Nasdaq data shows that Commander Noto had already bought SoFi stock 7 times in the month of June, and collectively, he bought a total of 240,992 SoFi shares. He now holds a total of 3,567,041 SoFi shares, which could potentially be valued at around $87 million when SoFi stock comes back to its all-time high of $24.65 per share. However, Anthony Noto only represents one of SoFi's insiders. What about the other insiders buying and selling? In this video, we'll go over what's been happening within the SoFi insider community recently. We'll go over who's been buying SoFi shares aside from Commander Noto, we'll cover which insiders are selling, and cite some possible reasons why insiders like Commander Noto remain confident towards SoFi stock. At the end of this video, we'll give you a bonus clip on what SoFi's head of investment strategy, Liz Young, expects in the stock market in the up and coming months, and also an update from US President Biden, so stay tuned until the very end. You don't want to miss any of this. We're not financial advisors and none of this is financial advice, so always do your own due diligence. Before we head on to our topic, if you haven't already, make sure to follow us on our social media accounts at Wealth Gambit, and don't forget to join our SoFi Investors Facebook group. All the links will be in the description box below. Now, SoFi stock is currently stuck at a price range of $5 to $7 per share, and the recent Fed announcement of a 0.75 percentage point rate rise may have caused it to sit around the $5 range for a couple of days now, at least at the time of recording this. Major stocks and indexes were also down after the announcement.
We start off with the big breakdown on Wall Street. The Dow crashing below the 30,000 mark for the first time since January 2021. The Nasdaq dropping more than 4%. Its second decline of that size in just 4 days. The biggest of big tech getting smacked: Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, and Meta losing a combined $250 billion in market cap just today. But the pain was widespread. A whopping 215 stocks in the S&P hit 52-week lows today. That is more than 40% of the index.
SoFi sitting around the $5 range may seem like a good deal when compared to its all-time high of $24.65 per share. CEO Anthony Noto has decided to take advantage of this sale. Joining Commander Noto in his shopping spree is one of SoFi's board of directors, Harvey Schwartz, who bought 53,500 SoFi shares when it was priced at around $5.59 last June 13.
Wow.
But not everyone in the SoFi gang is on the same page as Commander Noto and Director Harvey. Michelle Gill, the Executive Vice President and Group Business Unit Leader for Lending and Capital Markets, sold 50,000 SoFi shares priced at $5.48 last June 14th. If you do the math, the sold shares were around $274,000.
Not too little, not too much.
So why did she sell? Honestly, people sell for many reasons, and it's impossible to know the exact reason, but in our opinion, it was probably just to free up capital. Sometimes unexpected bills and expenses come up. With the looming recession, market volatility, and the student loan moratorium still hanging around, it's easy to understand why there have been negative sentiments toward the market and why people are selling stocks non-stop. But what could be the reason that SoFi CEO Anthony Noto remains confident in SoFi stock? Perhaps aside from his confidence in SoFi's business strategy, one of the possible answers lies in the quality of members they have at SoFi.
And then on top of that, the quality of our member is extremely strong. If just 2 examples of that, our average personal loan borrower has an average weighted income of $140,000 and an average FICO of 746. And our average student loan refinancing member has an average weighted income of over $170,000 and an average FICO of 775.
Now, you could be asking, when are we finally going to see a SoFi stock rally?
When?
Macroeconomic factors tend to pull SoFi stock down. In fact, the company had already expected that the student loan moratorium be extended until the end of this year. The delay in Biden's final decision towards the student loan moratorium continues to drag away investors from lending businesses. According to investorplace.com, the delay of the announcement could mean uncertainty will continue through July and August, and this could hinder a rally in SoFi stock. But here is US President Biden's quick update when asked about the student loan moratorium. Biden. Any update on the student loan moratorium? According to The Atlantic, this was a heroic feat from our fearless president, and he gives us all an important lesson. When we fall, we must get back up. And this student loan moratorium will be the ultimate test for SoFi investors everywhere.
Why the hell would I take a test? Come on, man.
And another big uncertainty that could highly affect the stock market, according to Liz Young, is the second quarter GDP report.
There's a lot of uncertainty here, and I think the biggest one that's still looming out there is that second quarter GDP report. So that's why I'm still not telling people to plow all their money in and declare victory here, because if we get a negative GDP print at the end of July, the market hasn't priced that in yet, right? A 22% decline in the S&P is not a recessionary decline. So if we get a negative GDP print, you're going to see the market go down another 10 to 15%. I don't want people to be exposed before if that happens. So yes, it does help volatility to be more in line, but I still don't think we have enough information to know what they're going to have to do for the rest of the year.
To sum it up, while the market continuously faces uncertainty, SoFi CEO Anthony Noto remains confident in SoFi stock, and his shopping spree this month clearly represents this. Michelle Gill selling some of her SoFi shares may have been just to free up some cash. Warren Buffett once said, every decade or so, dark clouds will fill the economic skies, and they will briefly rain gold. When downpours of that sort occur, it's imperative that we rush outdoors carrying wash tubs, not teaspoons, and that we will do. Now, it looks like these macroeconomic factors are currently filling up dark clouds in the economic skies, and as of the moment, SoFi CEO Anthony Noto and the SoFi gang are outside carrying their own wash tubs, trying to catch as much downpours as they can. Shout out to all of you who commented still in the trenches in one of our videos. We greatly appreciate all your support. A special shout out to everyone in our Patreon community. You guys truly help to make these videos possible, and we really appreciate all the support. Shout out to Arthur Magazu, Wei Chu, Daniel Corbett, Mr. Welfare, Casey Patel, Jeff Sherman, Gregory Villar, Bo Park, Denzel, Reginald Davis, Les Broadway, Christian Cardelphi, Kevin Beaufran, Jay Bone, Daniel Zinson, and ABC Sam. That's it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. We greatly appreciate it. Until next time, peace.